everyone, it's Catherine. Welcome to my channel, Read Journal Love. I hope you enjoyed the pictures I put at the beginning of this video. Those are some of the ornaments from our Christmas tree. When my husband and I got married, I thought it would be fun to start like a Christmas tradition, and my husband's very much into comics and comic books, and so I thought it'd be fun to do what I call our geek Christmas tree. And so those are just some of my favorites that we've collected over our years of marriage. And it's always really fun we mostly get Hallmark ones. So it's always fun every Christmas to go get a new ornament for the tree. So we don't have any Lord of the Rings. So I was glad that Hallmark had one of Legolas this year. And I also got another 11th Doctor ornament. So now I have two of the 11th Doctor, and I think that's it. So anyways, that's our tree. And so this video, I thought I would talk about what I'm going to read in December. My depression's really been kind of not that great right now. So I have actually started reading books that I had thought I would start in September. I was like, okay, that's it. I'm just going to have some fun and go ahead and get started with my Christmas books. And it's been good. It's been helpful. When you have depression, it's like you always have depression, but then there are moments when it's just like really hard to fight it. And so yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. Mine tends to ebb and flow, and it always gets worse when pain gets worse. So yeah, there's definitely a connection there between fibromyalgia and like your mental health, your mental status. Anyways, let's get started. So I decided we finished the chronological NLT Bible, my husband and I, so I moved into a different one. And I used to have this NKJV Bible. It was like a women's study Bible back in the 90s. And when I got married, I was like, okay, I'm going to move into a different one as a married person now. And so I got rid of that one, donated it, and I was like, I've been missing it. And so my husband said I could get one off of eBay, and I found one. And it's in really good condition. So I'm going to reread through that one again. And I was like, well, what am I going to do for like a Bible study this time around? So I found these. They are called the Bible Workbook. It's by Catherine B. Walker. There's one for the Old Testament and one for the New Testament. I'm really liking this. It's, you have like an assigned reading, like read Genesis 1-3. And then it will ask you questions of what you read. And they're not like, how does this make you feel? It's like, what did, it will just ask you questions, about like Cain or Abel or Eve or, like as you go through the book. And so I really like that one. It's just making you pull out what you need to know as far as like theology and history, and so it's very good. And I bought the Old Testament one. I did 2 days and liked it, so I went ahead and bought the New Testament one. So I would recommend those. I got that off of Amazon. Not very expensive. And then for my devotional this in December, I've already started this one. This is an Advent devotional. It's called The Carols of Christmas. I also found this one on Amazon, and it is by Alan Vermilye. Okay, this is really good. I'm enjoying this so much. Music is just my thing. That's just spiritually, I think that's like my language, I guess. And so I love Christmas carols. And the first one, it's like one carol for each week. So there's like 4 carols. And the first one is Oh Holy Night, which I love. And so like the introduction for the week gave some great history about that song. I had no idea. So yeah, I would recommend this book. That's how you spell his last name. Very good. And I think there's another one, like a second volume or whatever. And then I got Melody Carlson's new Christmas novella called A Royal Christmas. And yes, I went ahead and read this yesterday and the day before. And it's so good. I really liked it. I didn't think I would because it started off feeling like the Christmas Diary, or no, the Princess Diaries, with that movie with Anne Hathaway, like back from the early 2000s. And I was like, I don't know. But then it just like, it kind of kicked off in about a third of the way through. But the premise is the same. She gets a letter saying, you know, she's an heir to the king, and I won't go into a whole lot, but there's a little bit of intrigue in there. And, you know, there's like the evil stepmother, and there's a little tiny romance. My only thing is, though, and it's probably because it was a novella, but the ending just seemed so rushed. And then it like needed an epilogue or something to finish it off because, yeah. But it was really good. I gave it 4 stars. And then I ordered Sand and Mistletoe by Shatona Havig. Now, I recently found her channel and started discussing or talking with her on her comment section. And she's amazing. I appreciate her writing wisdom and as viewing books as a writer and as a reader. Anyway, so I thought, well, you know, I should probably read one of her books. So I thought the Christmas time would be good. And you know, I love a good cruise. So I picked this one, Sand and Mistletoe. And one of the one of the characters in the book is deaf. And so that just really spoke to me as somebody who deals with, you know, somewhat of a disability, I guess. I consider chronic pain one. But anyways, I just really appreciated that. And so I picked this one. And I've read a couple chapters and it's really good. It's set in California on a beach. And they talked about In-N-Out burgers, and that made me really want a hamburger. But I've never had an In-N-Out burger. Let me know if they're any good. Sorry about that. Allergies in Oklahoma. Okay, so in one of her videos, she talked about, Shatona did, about this book, Snow Angels by Kathy Swanson, and she said it was really funny and that she would recommend it. So I picked this one up as well. I thought it would be really good, a little Christmas novella. And then, of course, I have to read my monthly book from the Mysteries of Martha's Vineyard, which is a series from Guideposts. It's a cozy mystery. This one's called Water Flows Uphill, and it's number 16 in the series. It's by Deanna Julie Dotson, and you know, they change out authors, and I've read one of hers already in this series, and I enjoyed her writing, so this one sounds really good. Okay. So that's what, as you can see, I'm just pretty much focusing on Christmas, things that make me happy as we go through this season and this month. Okay, so my husband and I, okay, y'all, you know we're weird. So we really like that show called Keeping Up Appearances, and it's like a BBC Britcom or whatever. And so they used to play it every Sunday night here where we live, but they don't show it anymore. So we have the whole DVD set, and occasionally, you know, we'll get it out and watch them or whatever. So we're kind of going through that season right now where we're watching, you know, our friends Hyacinth and Richard. And so my husband and I don't know if anybody else watches this, but my husband and I think we're like Daisy and Onslow. We're the Daisy and Onslow of our families. So anyways, I found this book on Amazon, The Bouquet Residence, the lady of the house speaking, a Keeping Up Appearances trivia book. And so it asks you like questions about the movie or about the book or what, or the show or whatever. Like, Hyacinth is famous for her unique dining experiences, which she always referred to as what? my candlelight suppers. Anyways, then I also found this one, Hyacinth's Bouquet's Hectic Social Calendar. And it's like a diary where every day she like wrote something down. And this one was so funny, y'all. I just kind of thumbed through or whatever. But this one's funny. Okay, so Raven decides to bark at the most inopportune moment. There's not a thing outside that window. Maybe a leaf is blowing by. Okay, as I was saying, this is hilarious. Okay, so on this day, Hyacinth wrote, I said to Richard, you know, dear, in times of crisis, and we are surely facing a time of crisis now, I think it helps if people sing together. Richard was not enthusiastic, but I set myself at the piano, virtually a Bechstein, I believe, and began to play. What shall we sing together? There's a hole in my bucket, said Richard. I fear this is a major crisis. I just love Hyacinth. Like, she annoys me, but then I totally find her hilarious. Anyways, this is what I'm reading for Christmas, and let me know what you're reading below. Please leave me a comment. It always makes my day. Okay, bye.